Good morning, my miracle friends. Yet another day begins. As we sit here, quietly preparing for the best day of our lives. Woohoo! Rub your hands together and place them over your beautiful, precious, beating heart. Why don't you give yourself a cheeky smile and feel the excitement of a new day bubbling up inside. Even the wind's getting whipped up at the thought of it. Close your eyes and turn your attention inwards. Lesson 57 is the review of these ideas from lesson 31 to 35. I am not a victim of the world I see. How can I be the victim of a world that can be completely undone if I so choose? My chains are loosened. I can drop them off merely by desiring to do so. The prison door is opened. I can leave simply by walking out. Nothing holds me in this world. Only my wish to stay keeps me a prisoner. I would give up my insane wishes and walk into the sunlight at last. I have invented the world I see. I made up the prison in which I see myself. All I need to do is recognize this and I am free. I have deluded myself into believing it is possible to imprison the Son of God. I was bitterly mistaken in this belief, which I no longer want. The Son of God must be forever free. He is as God created him, and not what I would make of him. He is where God would have him be, not where I thought to hold him prisoner. There is another way of looking at the world. Since the purpose of the world is not the one I ascribe to it, there must be another way of looking at it. I see everything upside down, and my thoughts are the opposite of truth. I see the world as a prison for God's Son. It must be then that the world is really a place where he can be set free. I would look upon the world as it is and see it as a place where the Son of God finds his freedom. I could see peace instead of this. When I see the world as a place of freedom, I realize that it reflects the laws of God instead of the rules I made up for it to obey. I will understand that peace, not war, abides in it. And I will perceive that peace also abides in the hearts of all who share this place with me. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. As I share the peace of the world with my brothers, I begin to understand that this peace comes from deep within myself. The world I look upon has taken on the light of my forgiveness and shines forgiveness back at me. In this light, I begin to see what my illusions about myself kept hidden. I begin to understand the holiness of all living things, including myself, and their oneness with me. I am not a victim of the world I see. I have invented the world I see. There is another way of looking at the world. I could see peace instead of this. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. This is all very relevant to anyone that watches the news, of which I am not one, but occasionally I hear what's going on in the world. There is another way of looking at the world. I could see peace instead of this. We could see peace instead of this. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Beloved divine loving light within us and all around us. The perfect day already exists. Thank you for guiding me and everyone concerned to this. Love before us and love behind us. Love to the left of us and love to the right of us. Love above us and love below us. Love expressed through us and emanate from us, touching everyone and everything in the whole world. In the form and the formless. Where would love have me go today? What would love have me do today? What would love have me say or not say today? And to whom? See you tomorrow.